welcome to the Bot Box. Mazakari was supposed to be an axe-wielding contestant in the Tag Team Terror event attached to Series 3 of Robot Wars. I know what you're thinking. What Tag Team Terror contest in Series 3 of Robot Wars? Did I wake up in an alternate universe or something? Who won? So, to answer your questions, 1. Yes, you did wake up in the regular universe, unless you did actually wake up in the one where pigs fly. If so, just put it in the comments. Be nice to receive one. And no, I can't actually tell you who won the Series 3 Tag Team Terror event because it never happened. It got cancelled due to an incident behind the scenes involving another robot that wasn't Mazakari. So, Mazakari didn't appear in Robot Wars, not until Series 4, where it was a flat triangular box. It was black, with 2 exposed wheels, which were also black. A little caster on the top, in case Mazakari ended up upside down, which was also black. And a horizontal flywheel inspired by Hypnodisc, though Mazakari's had quick holes in it. And that was also black. The teeth were red though. Now, to the name. The team didn't actually know what Mazakari means. It's a Japanese word, possibly a corruption of the Japanese for axe. But when I typed Mazakari into Google Translate, I got the peak of evil. Kind of fits for a robot that fights, but okay. Speaking of evil, Mazakari landed in Heat D. That's not necessarily the evil thing. And do axebot flipper iron ore and axebot lifter mortis, the 23rd seed. You can see a theme here: axes. Mazakari got its spinner fired up as soon as the battle started, but before it actually moved, it turned out the robot was having power issues. Mortis drove straight into Mazakari and sent them to Sergeant Bash. Mazakari escaped and immediately sought out Mortis so he could get revenge. But Mazakari was not the world's speediest combat robot. And Mortis managed to flip Mazakari. Mazakari was invertible though, so it could still move, and it also had a little caster wheel. And Mazakari still went after Mortis. This time, Mortis carried Mazakari around an iron ore, managed to axe Mazakari before Mortis sent Mazakari to Skilot, which did precisely nothing to Mazakari, and Shun, which axed Mazakari, and Mazakari was getting axed whilst the pit was opening. Skilot then failed to pit a worryingly stationary iron ore, which gave a bit of hope to Mazakari. It will give a bit of hope to Mazakari's team because Mazakari was still working, the wheels were still spinning even though they were off the ground. And as time ran out of the battle, Mazakari had somehow ended up in the vicinity of Sergeant Bash and was getting roasted. So the judges were called in, and the one that got ruled out was Mazakari, and they never returned. Mazakari did have some nerve going after Mortis after Mortis had sent them to Sergeant Bash, but Mazakari was being attacked effectively from all sides. It's a case of if it wasn't being attacked by one robot, it was being attacked by another. It never quite caught a break. Whether it would have done well in its heat, whether it would have done well in a different heat, I don't know. The the holes in the flywheel probably won't have helped it, but there have been later robots that have come in with a spinner, with a disc, and they've been cut. It's been effectively a ring with spokes and not a flat disc. So maybe Mazakari was ahead of its time. It's impossible to tell, but the idea of like the invertible horizontal spinner that Mazakari had, I've seen there's been Supernova, there's been Mayhem, that both have had a horizontal disc and an invertible design. Maybe the design for Mazakari was not all in vain. I would have liked to know what the axebot version of Mazakari was like, though. That will be interesting. So, after that, who's next? That's a good old shake. See who we've got. Open it on the right side. Wrong button. Sorry. I assure you that was a sound effect box. I pressed that button instead of that button. No, sorry, that button instead of that button. I was afraid of getting the whistle sound effect instead. The Revolutionist. That sounds like it spins. Until next week, Calcin244.